text. AlanCoxShow.com. Watch there if you like. Let me see here. The new Poundcake podcast is up there. It's called Justice for Jussie. And
he didn't take your recommendation.
What's that?
Unjustified
miscarriage,
abortion.
Unjustified abortion.
Miscarriage, unjustified.
Miscarriage of justice.
That's what it was.
Miscarriage of justice, yeah, was the... no, I didn't expect him to. That was just a little throwaway. If you listen to the show on iHeartRadio from outside Ohio, tell me where you do that. Make sure you're on it. By the way, thank you to Gus Plunkett, who's helping out with the video feed today. Zach is a new bureau chief in Pittsburgh, moving there from Ashtabula for a new job. So he'll be repping there. Dan listens in Chicago. Rob is a bureau chief in New Orleans. Justin is in Phoenix. Misty is in LaGrange, Kentucky. And AJ lives in Cumming, Georgia.
Yeah, it does.
It's so stupid. I will laugh every time I see that. Your Cleveland Cavaliers will play some basketball tonight here at home against Philly 76ers. They're a pretty good team. Joel Embiid, James Harden, also from Cumming, Georgia. They're going to be at the Romo Fijo tonight. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off here on WMMS. So 6:30 after we roll out is when your pregame coverage will begin. Of course, James Harden is a Los Angeles native who desperately needs a shave. I don't understand that giant Brillo face thing. Is that
he likes it. It's his signature. And not making it to the finals.
Not making it to the finals is also his signature. Yeah. Well, anyway, so he's got that whole thing going, and he'll be doing it tonight. Will he play? Is he playing? Has he been playing?
He's been playing, yeah.
Okay.
I imagine he'll play tonight.
Okay. I don't know if Embiid's going to play. He's been having back pain or something. So we'll see. But 7 o'clock tonight here on WMMS and on the iHeart Radio app. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you want to leave a message there, you can. It's 216-986-8903.
Hey, Alan, Caleb Kent, listen to the podcast from Monday to the produce hour. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that's been checking the oil on all the produce in the stores. However, I got to know what store you're going to because I've been asked to leave plenty of grocery stores after hand blasting the kiwis. Mm-hmm. Let me know. Love you. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, listen, AC Produce Poker is not going to give away any of my inside. I've got very...
I'd just be nervous I get a seed under my fingernail.
Or make you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I proceed with caution. But you're right. You never know exactly what's in there.
Especially like on a kiwi?
But I have very specific agreements with all of these local supermarket chains. And
all of them.
Well, yeah.
They'll have your picture and say, "Let this man poke."
With reckless abandon, I believe, are the exact words in the agreements. And I don't go about this willy-nilly, and of course I don't take it lightly. But I'm not just going to walk in there and start poking produce. So I'll speak to the produce manager, whatever the hierarchy is. Speak to the store manager, go, listen, you know who I am. Mm-hmm. That's how I do things when I shop. And sure, they try to talk me out of it, but I shan't be. And so I say, this is how I do it. Don't you want me telling people what a fantastic experience I had at your store? And then they'll say, but you can't talk about this publicly. And I'll say, you're right, and good on you for catching that. So there's a little back and forth. Might be a fee exchanged. But I like to shop the way I like to shop. This is America, goddammit. Why can't I do what I want to do, whenever I want to do it, wherever I want to do it, without any pain of consequence? That's my thoughts on the situation.
I mean, that's what America is.
Now, all I would say to Caleb out there in Kent is, hand blasting the kiwis sounds aggressive. I don't know that I'm talking more like, watermelons.
A sweet caress.
Tomatoes, things of that nature. If I really want to know, if they're opaque and I can't tell what's going on in there.
What are you looking for when you touch a tomato?
I know it when I feel it.
Yeah.
Speaks to him, you know?
Then speak to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll know it when I'll know it when I feel it. Can't be too firm. Cannot be too soft. And it depends on what you're making. Am I making tacos? Am I making caprese salad? I mean, you need as far as tomatoes go, you need a varying level of firmness. And
hand blasting a kiwi means something very different in Australia. So be careful where you go with this information.
I believe that's New Zealand,
New
but
Zealand.
point taken.
You get
Yes.
what
But
I'm
there's
saying.
some that have gotten over to Australia.
I assumed you meant hand blasting a kangaroo, which
No.
is also something very different as well. That's
They
the
will
whole hand.
Punch you in the face.
They will punch you in the
That's
face.
what that means.
That's why you have to sneak up on them, maybe get them while they're sleeping. I don't remember if kangaroos sleep standing up. But when you're out there in the bush, you've got to operate accordingly. A guy, and I do like this designation that I guess he gave himself, a guy who called himself a homeless male model was hand blasting himself in a Starbucks. Down in Florida. And some girl started filming him. She was very, very upset. And
Then why is she filming it? I feel like if you were very upset,
because everybody's filming everything now. Everybody's
was she an employee?
I don't know. Everybody's a tattletale. Everybody's got to get video footage of something so they can piss and moan to somebody.
This is in Florida?
Oh, hell yeah, it's in Florida. The Ohio of the South. Yeah, you're doing it right in front of other people.
It's disgusting. I don't want to ever go back, and it'll always be in the back of my head.
Yeah, all right. So she immediately made it about her instead of a guy who, hey, could you stop this guy from...
No Google, I meant Florida man fingers himself in Starbucks, not herself.
Not herself. Just Google Fappuccino. It'll probably come up. Inside Miami Beach in a Starbucks. A self-proclaimed homeless male model. A guy named Blake Rain, I'm sure his real name. And he was doing it, oh my goodness, in front of an American flag. This guy's standing there in just like sport socks. And at the Palm Beach. Or South Beach or some beach.
Oh, so he's just taking care of him like a regular. I thought he had 2 in the stink.
No, digits slipped,
Yeah.
huh?
What? No, he's whacking it in the Starbucks.
I thought, we talk about,
We were talking about poking holes
Yeah.
and things.
we were talking about fingering things, so.
Well, this guy wasn't doing that.
It's disgusting.
Off the top at 6, a shocking and just sickening sight on South Beach. A man caught on camera touching himself inside a busy Starbucks.
And inside his pants. Well, outside his pants, I guess. I like the ambient noise there of the girl still making drinks.
Raphael!
Still calling it Raphael.
Still got, yeah.
What if it was that guy?
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Could you put it in this hand,
I like to
please?
make my own cream.
Hey,
Could you leave a little room at the top, please?
just a drizzle of
A
it.
drizzle.
Yeah.
I'm over here shooting flat white.
That suspect led cops on a chase before being taken down.
And as you're
A
about
chase. Imagine that.
Where are his pants?
You're flopping around. He's got him down a little. Well,
He's got like a little pair of shorts on.
Yeah, they've blurred
So
the
they're
news coverage.
He's
but-
not pantsless.
Right.
He just pulled him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got to kind of up over the
Waistband?
waistband, yeah.
He's got-
Well, because I picture people running. So I'm like, if he had dropped trow.
he's standing like next to the window, standing. A lot of times they're sitting, He's standing right next to the window and a full-on wank while people are getting their drinks. But he is a homeless male model. He's just trying to get back on his
Is
feet.
he hot?
Huh?
Is he hot?
You could make a
He's-
case for he
he's,
looks okay.
He's fat for a homeless male model.
Fat? Really? Oh, this guy didn't look fat.
I mean, but for, like, to be a model, I'm saying.
Well, we were talking about fat fetishists the other day.
Camera
get-
touching himself inside a busy Starbucks. And that suspect
I
led
guess
cops
not.
on a chase before being taken down.
And as you're about to see, that was only the beginning of this bizarre behavior. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is in Miami
Where
Beach.
did they
A
get,
chase before
again,
I guess when he's laying down getting tased, it's not the most flattering angle, and he looked a little chunkier than he did when he's standing up.
Yeah, no, this guy's pretty good looking. That's annoying.
because he had a chubby Bill. He wasn't chubby. Do you get a, I'm going way off the bit here, but do you have an advantage if you have a nice face and a crazy name to get into television news. Because there's nobody else. Hi, I'm Jim Smith. Here's tonight's stories. Leyrod Livingston is the guy, and Sanella Sabovic is the girl. So if you're good looking and you have some weirdo name, I wonder if that in the business, if that counts for anything. Because you got a lot of people changing their names, but they ain't changing them to Leyrod Livingston. It's a good name.
To see that was only the beginning of this bizarre behavior. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is in Miami Beach with this safety alert.
I like how they... You know, if I were a crime specialist, I don't know if I'd want to waste my time with the guy wanking at the Starbucks. She's their crime specialist. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is what makes her a specialist. We put her out in front of guys who are masturbating at a Starbucks.
No big deal.
Yeah.
To the woman who took this video, she says this went on for 10 minutes and she was in disbelief. It all happened inside this Miami Beach Starbucks.
She was in disbelief it took him that long?
Yeah, I mean, this
guy can really hold out.
That's some stamina right there. He's not just doing, he's edging.
Not long after, police arrested this guy. The man in this video was arrested for lewd and lascivious behavior inside a Miami Beach Starbucks.
What are you doing?
A customer records as employees who may not be aware continue calling for orders.
Yeah, because I've been a barista. You're behind a whole bank of machines. Yeah. You're behind the cappuccino machine. You can't see anything that's going on.
You're busy.
But if you hear somebody yelling that there's a guy out here wanking.
Yeah, and you got to also make sure it's lewd and lascivious behavior. If it's just one, there's nothing you can do.
Your bond is only going to be like $200 if you just get a lascivious charge. Mm-hmm. If you get lewd and...
I think about these poor Starbucks workers, where once it is brought to their attention, they're making $9 an hour, and they're like, how is this my job? How is this something that I now have to deal with?
Oh, no, Starbucks is paying $15, $20 an hour now, I think.
Still.
That's why they're all unionizing, or want to unionize.
Either way, they're not people who are like...
They're not getting rich.
Coffee is my passion.
Also,
I love my job every day. I bring people joy. They're just like, this is my part-time job, and now I have to deal with this homeless man.
But I do live in Florida,
right.
So this is almost a certainty.
And he shouldn't have been in there in the first place because he didn't have shoes on.
That's right. It says right on the door.
So this guy, maybe that was the lascivious part of the lewd and lascivious behavior.
No shoes.
It's disgusting.
We spoke to the woman behind the camera.
Also,
she's cute.
He probably liked that part.
I was going to say, when she
goes, that's disgusting.
calls
he's like,
him
I
out,
know.
yeah, he's probably like, now, like beforehand, he's like, okay, I want people to notice. But when he
because he's doing it to get until somebody notices.
Yes, he offended somebody. He's like, now we're into it. This is what I wanted.
This went on for at least 10 minutes.
This is so gross. Get out of here.
Demaria says someone else called 911.
I don't want to ever go back. And it's just... it'll always be in the back of my head.
Video shows police trying to take 27-year-old Blake Rain into custody.
Sit the down!
The police report says Rain ran from police. He's combative.
It'll always be in the back of her head?
Always. Forever.
Always.
You know what?
She can never go into a Starbucks.
Well, she's in luck because she can go get some great cold brew coffee.
Where?
From Wendy's.
All day long? Anytime?
The coffee's available all day long.
You can get cold brew coffee anytime?
Anytime.
Wow. I wish she'd been more specific as to what her order was at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Police tase him. The suspect appeared in bond court. Rain was argumentative with the judge and tells the judge he works on the beach.
If you don't stop, I'm going to mute you and you will not be able to speak for the rest of this hearing. Do you understand me?
Well, we didn't get to hear what the guy said. I work on the beach, and Your Honor, listen, in my defense, where I work, public masturbation isn't even frowned. It's encouraged.
How do you think I get my money?
It's not even frowned upon. Had I known.
Where's he doing this Zoom call from?
From the jail, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
A holding cell, maybe?
Yeah.
Because if you're homeless, they're not going to leave it up to you to find a place with Wi-Fi. He clearly can't be trusted in coffee shops.
Yeah. Now, do you think... He's like,
Listen,
can I
know
get out of
here? Last time I was in here, I was pleasuring myself, but this time I need to use your Wi-Fi so I can go to court because I was pleasuring myself here.
Right.
But he's only wearing a suit from the top up. He just has on a suit jacket. Same.
Just like everybody else on Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, keep your pants on.
Same dirty underwear and socks.
Yeah. Oh, yuck.
I'm here for business this time. I'll pay for my drink.
Yep. I like how this was written. Police shot him with a dart-firing stun gun, and that's when he got to yanking again, pulling the darts out of his body and running off again. But that's how they wrote the story. I like that. Yanking again. They used closed fist distraction blows. That's a nice way to say that they just punched him into submission.
Yeah, they punched him.
Closed fist distraction blows. Oh,
Look over
man,
there.
I'll tell you what. Look up here. Look up here.
Yeah, you got the one going here, and then bam. Right in the...
Oh, law enforcement, you are hilarious. Sir, did you punch this guy? No. Your Honor, I used closed fist distraction blows.
Oh, wow.
The CFDB. Oh, I see. Yes, that's right.
What part of it is it for these guys? Is it the public part? Is it the gross out part?
Yeah, they could do this in their apartment and be fine.
Right,
it's the public part.
It's
I think
public.
it's
It's boredom.
Yeah.
It's grossing people out, and I think he can't do it in his apartment. He's homeless. But it's getting that reaction from people.
The reaction, yeah.
And also, if you're homeless, you get locked up, you get 3 hots in a cot.
Right.
At least for a couple days.
And you always have an audience.
Yeah, if that's your thing, you just want to be watched.
Guard! I need some more closed fist. I got my own closed fist going on in here. Distraction blows. Hey, Bill.
Yeah, hey, hate the show every day, man.
Thank you, Bill.
I was waiting for you to say if it took him 10 minutes, why didn't she lend a hand and make it go quicker?
Because,
Hey, I got one
Bill,
more.
she was disgusted.
And she didn't.
I got one more.
And he didn't buy her a drink.
She says she'll never be back. Was it black? She'll be back. Go ahead, hit the music.
By request.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the music. No, he was a white guy. Oh, he left. All right, listen, I don't know. She'll be back. No, it wasn't that at all. So they got him down.
What a male point of view. Oh,
how come she didn't help out?
Is this public masturbation taking too long? Well, what a bitch to not even help out.
You're just standing there. I'm doing all the work.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Right. Get off your ass.
Get off your ass.
And surround yourself with people who want to work.
Yeah. Kim K told ya. Yeah. Speaking of K, this dude, he's a pastor in North Dakota, and some pranksters took the giant K off of the Kmart that was closed in town, and they just put it on his lawn. He doesn't know who did it or why they did it.
Why the K?
I don't know, because it's funny. I don't know.
I don't know who to call because I don't know who put it up. So I'm kind of making a general announcement. The people who are responsible for this, you're welcome to remove it anytime. My wife hopes it's gone by June.
Gone by June.
Gone by June.
I hope it's gone by June.
Yeah, I would hope so, too.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Why don't you just haul it off yourself?
He doesn't have to...
It's not his job.
Yeah.
Not his job. If I had a giant K from Kmart on my front lawn,
I didn't put it there.
I'd haul it off somewhere. Yeah, but I don't want it in my lawn. Outside the home of Hope Church pastor Paul Knight.
Oh, K-N-I-G-H-T.
K-N-I-G-H-T.
So it's for his last name.
Or is it just coincidental? And they didn't know who he was. He just happened to be a good-natured pastor. You think this was done intentionally?
Oh, that they just dropped it off in
yeah,
anybody's...
just put it in somebody's yard. Yeah. Because they have like wood planks behind it to stand it up. It's got some.
Funny.
I think it's really
so
funny.
silly. These are the type of pranks that I really do love. That nobody gets hurt. It's just stupid.
And just so you know, the reason they use the K because Mart is written on it.
Yeah, Kmart.
That was the only part they could take.
Yeah. So it's from the you could tell where it's from. And it's right there in his front lawn. And, you know, there's still snow there in North Dakota, in Grand Forks, lots of it. So he said people are coming by and they're taking selfies. And it's just like this gone.
What's it made out of?
A big red K.
But what I'm saying is...
Probably fiberglass or something
like
so
that.
he couldn't
got a big crack in it.
He couldn't cut the two legs off the K and turn it into a cross? Like repurpose it and then now he has a new
Listen,
item?
I think if he put his mind to it, he certainly could.
Right.
Yeah.
So make the best of a bad situation.
That's what I say.
Lord
That's
works
what you
in mysterious
say.
ways, man.
He certainly does. And so do pranksters in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Well, that guy was just peacefully crushing his own beans.
Ew.
In this Starbucks. Yes. Crushing his own beans. There are still Kmarts? No, that's the point. There aren't Kmarts anymore. The buildings are there. They keep trying to turn them into Meijer stores, but if yours is closed down and they haven't repurposed it, that sign is still up there.
I don't know what they're doing with the one that's over on Lorraine. Is it Lorraine and Warren over there on in like West Park area?
There's one way out here on Rockside that I thought was going to be
It's just at the top of the hill, like the
past
dip
the
in the
post
valley.
office or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was going to be another Meijer store.
This one's like under construction. I don't know what they're doing with it though.
I used to live
I would love it if it was a Meijer.
I used to live right here in Maple Heights, and when this Kmart right on Rockside went out of business, man, I went in there and I got the most random things for no money. I got this big, huge throw blanket. One of my favorite throw blankets was like $4. And then the other thing...
How many favorite I know you have multiple best friends. How many favorite throw blankets do you have? One of my favorite throw blankets.
Well, this is the biggest one. So it's not the thickest, but I like it for its size.
Okay.
So it is... If it's like me and my boyfriend sharing it, that's my favorite blanket for that.
I see.
But then I have a favorite blanket for myself. I have a favorite blanket that is like a lighter spring blanket.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So you swap them out.
Yeah. I probably have 7 or 8 blankets in my house.
Huh.
But the other thing I bought when that came out, was going out of business, was they had a bunch of diet pills, like the Hydroxycut, like, you know what I mean? Like, take this and lose weight. They were like a couple bucks a bottle, and those things are like $70 for a bottle of them. So I bought like 5 bottles of them. I took like 3 pills.
It's like a Ephedrine or whatever it used to be.
Well, I took like 3 pills, and they made me so shaky that I was like, what am I going to do with all this like diet pills? And I'm like, I can't sell it because then I look like a drug dealer. Like,
hey, want to buy some diet pills?
Yeah, aftermarket opened pills. Come on.
And they'll help you clean your house in 5 minutes. Alan Close Fist Distraction Blows is my Bloodhound Gang tribute band. Yeah. Just like Daylight Saving. Hey, these guys name check Daylight Saving Time. That goes away. Oh boy. They're going to have to get rid of it. All right, I got a break. I'll have those Mark Norman tickets for you if you want to see him at the Agora coming up in June.
Sweat, baby, sex.